Living with Fibro and PSA, Felicia and Frankie's Way, episode number 27. One of those weeks, pain, pots, and pushing through it. Hey y'all, welcome back to Living with Fibro and PSA, Felicia and Frankie's Way. If you are new here, hi, I am your girl Gigi, and this is the channel about living with real life with chronic illnesses, faith, family, and a whole lot of honesty. We talk about the good days, we talk about the hard days, and everything in between those days. There is no sugarcoating, it's just real life. Real quick before I forget, hit like and subscribe, y'all. It helps me more than you guys know, and I am grateful and deeply appreciate each and every one of y'all. Okay, now on to the little chaos. Quick disclaimer before we get started. I live with fibro and psoriatic arthritis, Felicia and Frankie, and POTS. Little tizzy dizzy POTS. I am not a doctor, nurse, or a healthcare professional of any kind. I am just a girl doing her best while dealing with dizzy tizzy POTS, Felicia and Frankie. And let me tell you guys, they are all party poopers. Everything I share here is based on my own personal experiences and journey, and it is not medical advice. So always talk to your healthcare professional before you decide what is right for you. Honestly, I don't really have a whole lot to report this week, mostly because this week has been just absolute pure chaos. It was wrapped in snow and pain, and I really hope that you guys had a calmer week than I did because I officially am over winter. It sucks. The snow has been hurting my achy bakey bones, and let me tell you, I'm over it. I'm just so over it. We got 16 and a half inches of snow, right? And so, as if that wasn't bad enough, the universe decided I'm going to play a little joke on y'all. I'm going to give you a couple more inches on top of it all. Why? 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 Why do we ever need that much snow? I mean, yeah, no. Some people are like, oh, it's so pretty. And I'm like, no, no. It stopped being pretty about 10 inches ago. You know, a couple inches ago, oh, it was cute. 3 to 4 inches, oh, it's festive. Anything past that, it's hostile. Hostile territory, I'm telling you. Between the moisture in the air and the cold, the glare, my joints, my bones, everything's screaming at me. It's been a horrible, it's just been horrible. The brightness of the snow is giving me instant migraines. I see spots, all them good floaters, the whole migraine starter pack. Yep. I have to literally close my eyes just to open the curtains because I love sunlight. I can't help it. I like it when everything's all pretty and bright, but my eyes do not. My office has to stay dark because, the sunlight and the computer light, they're two different, like, bright brightnesses. I don't know, lights, whatever. And it really does mixes with my vision. It messes with it. And so I get those stupid instant headaches. So, yeah, I don't. It's not a laughing matter. It really does suck. But I do have my whole office lit up with my LED Christmas lights. No judging. They're pretty and they're soft and they don't murder my eyeballs. So, dark mode helps until Google Docs says, no, we need to go with like blind you white screens. But anyway, it's just a great thing there. Let's talk about Fibro, Felicia, because she has been super extra this week. Muscle spasms all week. So bad that my legs and feet have been twitching nonstop. And my foot is just so freaking painful. But a girl's got to do what she's got to do. So, yeah, I've been trying to figure out this week. So, I have a fever blister again. I seem to be keeping those stupid things. I think I've had like 5 in the last couple weeks. And so I've been, it's not like I haven't said something to doctors about it. And every time I do, I end up coming home with a new freaking pill. So I decided I wanted to know, what was it? What's causing it? So I went down the medication rabbit hole. Yep, I did. I've been trying to figure it out. So come to find out, my methotrexate, yep, my good old frenemy, it lowers your immune system and it comes with a whole freaking list of side effects. I mean, we already know that it lowers your immune system, which is what it needs to do. But it also comes with nausea, fatigue, hair loss, photosensitivity, liver kidney risk, lung inflammation, low blood counts. Oh, wait a minute. Pretty much everything that I've been going through lately. So, what the heck? I know it helps keep the inflammation down, but it makes you question the long-term usage because, my mom had kidney disease. She had a kidney transplant. My brother gave her his kidney. She ended up having to go into dialysis. Y'all, she died at 66. She had gastroparesis, which I have now. She, things like that, it gets to be a little scary. I just turned 50, and math is rude. Nobody wants to think timelines, but here we are. And it kind of makes you, a little leery and worrisome about things, especially when you tell your doctors constantly that it's a worry. It's a freaking worry that you have. And yet sometimes I feel like you just, my family doctor, now I love him to pieces. I do. But at the same time, he makes comments about, well, I'm complicated. And to me, I understand with fibro and psoriatic arthritis and POTS, I probably am a complicated patient. But I don't need to hear you tell me that I am. I already freaking know what I am. I'm a hot mess. I get it. I know this. But I need you as my healthcare professional to tell me you got it. You've got me and you've got this. But when you make a comment like that, I don't know. Anyway, and on top of everything else, I have been having a lot of heart palpitations. My heart rate sitting here, just not doing anything, runs 120, 125. So I'm getting back into the whole POTS is really starting to take effect again. For the last couple of weeks, usually when I'm stressed out is usually when I have a lot of POTS issues pop up, but definitely keeping an eye on it. I have a doctor appointment with the family doctor next week. So if it gets worse, I will go to the emergency room. But meanwhile, till then, I'm not on any medications for it because my blood pressure runs so low, and the medication that goes with it usually bottoms my blood pressure out, and that causes more complications. So we just kind of have been maintaining it. And I know like one of the biggest ways for me to maintain is like salt intake. So I've noticed that when my symptoms start acting up, it's usually because I'm low on sodium, but that's not always a thing either. I'm not out here like curing meat or anything, but with POTS, you kind of actually do need the extra sodium to kind of help keep your blood volume up. So when I start getting like really bad palpitations and the dizziness and the racing heart, I try to increase my salt intake to kind of stabilize things. I used to have salt tablets, but I don't really know where they're at anymore. But that being said, just because salt helps doesn't mean that that's what's always going on. So, palpitations are not something you ignore, especially when they're hanging out this long. So, like I said, definitely will be saying something to the doctor when we see them next week, and definitely going to keep an eye on it this week and try to be smart about it and just not push myself too hard. Because there's one thing that chronic illness teaches you is that your body always whispers before it screams. And I have learned to listen when it starts talking. So I'm not done living yet, Mm-mm. Nope. On a happier note, my bestie, my sister from another family, is coming to visit. Um, I look forward to that. I've been writing a lot, so working on a fifth book now. Turns out dictation plus a girl with lots to say is a powerful combination. So I just finished up book number 4. Well, I'm almost done working on some. I accidentally skipped over 3 whole freaking chapters, but fixing that as we're going right now and moving on. So, um, yeah. And on the brighter note, our neighbor is coming home. He's been in the nursing home since he broke his shoulder in December. So, super excited about having him home. Family isn't always blood. Sometimes it's the people that life hands you along the way, and we just keep adding them onto us, you know? We keep them. We're blessed to have him. The littles, they call him Papa, and he's just amazing. We're blessed to have him, and he always says that he's blessed to have us. So that's a win-win. And my grandma in Florida, she's doing amazing. I'm so proud of her. Um, that just goes to show you that people really can amaze you in the best way sometimes when you least expect it. People, I think, expect people to do a certain thing, and when those people exceed things that you think that they're going to do and they do the opposite and they flourish, then they just grow. And yeah, it's just amazing. Anyway, so I am still waiting on the final steps of my disability. I finally just got my approval letter, folks. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Anyway, still making tumblers. Still trying to keep my little hands as busy as I can, keeping them moving and trying to keep them as useful as I can before they wither up and are unable to be used. And still out there shoveling all that stupid snow because, my husband can't do it right now. And he's hating it. He wants to get out there. He's itchy, but nope, he ain't allowed to do it. And so we got to do what we got to do. I'll just do a little bit, take a break, do a little bit of it, take a break. So I think we're finally past all that. I'm praying that we're done with this stupid snow, that we won't get any more, because I hate winter. I just do. I have no use for it. And then everybody says, well, move to a warmer place. Where's there warm places at? Like, I think everybody got hit with this snow. Texas, Florida. I mean, there wasn't really, we had falling iguanas in Florida. So, oh, yeah, it's just probably not going to happen. But anyway, I'm sore. I'm taped together with Icy Hot, mad at my hips. I'm mad at my ribs, mad at my yeah, I'm just mad. I'm mad at winter. It's still there. And all that freaking snow is still there. And no, I ain't liking it. But I'm still standing, and that's what matters, right? I hope that you guys are staying warm and safe and as pain free as possible. I thank each and every one of y'all for being here and listening. And being here with me on this road. I know that this is a short episode. I apologize. It's not as fun or as exciting. But like I said, I really have not had a whole lot go on this week. I've had a lot of painful days, and I've just been kind of laying in bed watching a whole lot of TV and chilling. So, not really been a lot of excitement this week. Just been trying to maintain, keep up the house, keep up the, laundry and anything and everything in between there, but not really a whole lot of excitement this week. So, but I appreciate each and every one of y'all being here and showing the love and support. I hope that y'all have a blessed week, and I will see you all next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. It definitely helps way more than you will ever know. And we will end with Philippians 4:13. I can do all this through him who strengthens me, Christ. You guys have a blessed week. Bye.